Okay, guys, welcome to this episode of Rusty Duck Garage. In this episode, we've got a barn find 1967 El Camino, equipped with a 396 350 horse engine known as the L34 with the EW engine code. This car has been setting for many years in the Seattle, Washington areas. We were told that it's been setting for nearly 21 years. The 396 L34 engine with this engine code was built by GM in 1967, and there are only about 1,000 of them. So it is a very rare and desirable piece with 350 horsepower. This engine that is in the car is the original engine, numbers matching, that was born in the car. This engine has never been replaced. It appears to have been rebuilt at some point, and the original Holley intake manifold carburetor were replaced with a quadrajet. Exhaust manifolds on it have provisions for smog pump pipes, and the EW engine code is a California coded engine which would have had these smog pumps. Okay, we're going to go over the car and show you all the option codes that this car has on it. It has a great number of options and some pretty desirable options on it, and we're going to show those to you. All right, over here to the driver's side on the car, kind of look and see here what we got. Wow, looks like the original jack's still in this thing. That's pretty cool. It's equipped with the N34 wood grain steering wheel. 3-spoke design, similar to what's in the Corvette and other high-performance Chevrolet models. It's also equipped with the U16 knee knocker tachometer, mounted on the left side of the up high. The tack where it's mounted hides the original turn signal, so inside the tachometer, if you look closely at the bottom, there's a turn signal indicator in the tack. Very rare, very cool. The U14 Special Instrumentation gives you the built-in dash gauges for the temperature, oil, and the voltmeter. 1967, not many cars were equipped with a factory AM FM radio such as this one. This has the U69 Am FM Radio. It's a very rare option and a very desirable option. It's really neat to see it, and it works very good in this car. Option code for the console-mounted clock in this car is a U35, another rare option. Aftermarket gauges were installed in this car, likely when the car was fairly new. You can see that these gauges are of the 1960s era, and they all work and work very well. Kind of a nice little addition to the car. The bucket seats are regular production order code number A51. Very comfortable bucket seats. They're very nice in the El Camino. RPO code D55 for the floor-mounted console and shifter. In the console, we found the original owner's manual. We found the card for the positraction, for the air shocks, and the warranty booklet for this car. Those are all kind of neat finds for this car. What was really cool is that we found the original warranty booklet, and it included all the original buyer's information. He lived in Seattle, Washington, off of Renton Avenue. We also found the protector plate. The protector plate is a warranty card that looks like a credit card. It was metal that was used in a slide machine back in the day. And this had all the information for the option codes for the car for warranty information. And this helps us verify that this is a true 350 horse, 396 equipped 67 El Camino. The EW engine code that we found on the front stamp of the engine block on this 396 engine tells us that it's a 350 horse, 396 engine equipped with an automatic transmission, turbo 400, and it's also equipped with a smog pump and smog pipes. It's a very rare combination. Less than 1,000 El Caminos were built with the EW-coded L34 engine. A very rare option and a very desirable option. This car is also equipped with a 12-bolt rear end, equipped with a 331 positraction differential. The 331 behind the 396 and a turbo 400 transmission was considered a special high-performance option. The other options were a 307 gear. Two exhaust hangers there, factory ones. There's one right there, one on the other side, and you can see that air shock line over there too that's been abandoned. I think you can see that in the video. Go forward too, there's a spot there for exhaust hanger, or the exhaust hanger portion that's there, and there's one on the other side. You may or may not be able to see it there. We got a little bit of pinion leak, it looks like. If you look way far forward up there, you'll see a turbo 400 tranny in it. Okay, when the car was picked up, the seller had told us that the car had been sitting for nearly 21 years. The seller, who used to be an editor of Hot Rod Magazine, was a very nice guy. This car has actually got a picture of it in Muscle Car Magazine, because he was the editor of those magazines at one time there. But this portion of the video, we're going to try to get the car started. And what we're going to do is pump all the old fuel out of the car by sucking it out through the fuel line. And then we're going to pump back in fresh fuel into the system so that we don't have any old fuel, contaminated old fuel getting up into the carburetor. We'll also replace the battery. You can follow along here. We'll suck out the fuel out of the tank of this thing, and then we'll put some fresh fuel in there, and then we'll suck a little bit of that out. And once we get to fresh fuel, then we'll let her hook her back up and see how it goes here. Which side you're in, Les?
This is in, so we got to switch this around.
Switch bad fuel out of there. Fuel in this doesn't actually smell that bad. I kind of think that it might be okay. We're also going to install a new battery in it here. We got a battery from Weimar. Weimar's one of our local stores here. One that was open and readily available. Put that new Group 24 battery in there so we got some good cranking power and not have to fight this thing by trying to jump start and start it or anything like that. So you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And you're going to pump that into this diesel can here.
Yeah.
We want to put a gasoline and diesel can now, wouldn't we?
No.
Oh. All right. I'm going to crawl underneath here and see if I can't get that line disconnected. Get a little premium going down the side of my arms.
Fuel don't smell that bad. He said the fuel is almost as old as the 67 that I bought. It really smells bad. It's set for 18 years.
The 67 short bed?
67 short bed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat car.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully that Group 24 battery I got will go right in here.
Yeah, you get the battery in there, see if the gauges work. We'll know a little bit more on the fuel in there.
I think I saw the keys in the ignition. Are they in there?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You had one set of keys for it.
One set of keys. So we'll have to get another set made. March of 01 on that battery. You see that there, it says March 2001.
I'm gonna run grab another gas can, please.
Yeah. That battery's 19 years old. This side. Group 24. Yeah, that 24F, the terminals would be opposite each other, and that would be for an older Ford. You hear that fuel pump rattle on the way there? Maybe that means it's getting low. Let's hope so.
Let's see what we got going here. Oh yeah.
It's getting low?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut her down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. And we'll just
It had about 2 gallons in it, maybe. He's gonna put some good fuel in here, and then we'll suck some out with that little pump. That's a pretty handy can, isn't it, for motorcycles?
Yeah, it's got 2 handles on it there.
Huh.
Yeah. The best part is I didn't pay for it. It's Chris's, son-in-law Chris's. He tends to leave stuff at my house, and you know, I borrow it.
Yeah. Right there to the left of him is that's the tire. When I was hauling it down from Seattle, it blew out.
On the trailer?
Yeah.
That's probably a little interesting alongside the freeway.
I was doing 70 when it blew out.
What time of night?
Right around 11:30 at night.
Doesn't it make it too convenient?
Yeah, I got home at 1 in the morning.
Yeah. 1 in the morning, I'm in bed. How about that?
I was chasing cars.
Well, yeah, we do. I guess I could open the fin up a little more there if I was paying attention, huh? That's okay. We got all day. All right. A couple gallons of... Oh, nice job, Russ. Splash fuel all over the side of the car. We'll have to get a rag.
Okay, I'm gonna go fire this pump up.
Yeah.
Get this baby rolling again. It's got a nice clip, block wire. Come on. There it goes. Oh yeah. This is the first time I've ever sucked it out like that from the fuel pump. That's the way to go.
So now we sucked all the bad out, and now we've fresh fuel. So we'll run a half gallon of it or so into our can, and that'll flush the line. And yeah, we'll be good.
You gotta crack it loose at the carbs.
Yeah.
Flush that little junk out.
All right, I think that's probably enough.
Okay. Show her that.
All right. What I'm kind of thinking here, what we might do is bypass that fuel filter right there and that manual pump just for a little bit here, and we'll pump fuel right into that carburetor. That way we got us a bowl full of fuel there. We don't necessarily want to start real quick. We'd like to see a little oil pressure there, but I don't know. Kind of nice to have some fuel in the car. But I'm going to go ahead and pull that air out there. You can see this. You look on the hood here. You can see where this air cleaner's touching the insulation of the hood. This beautiful red stuff. Here you can see the 350 horse flag there. Kind of funny there. Like you hadn't dented the hood. It's awful close. There's the old Quadrajet. And it's almighty power. Get this tightened up here. It's 3/8 line, and that pump is a little 5/16 one. You know, this 350 horse has got a 3/8 line. That's another indication that this is a 350 horse. All right, you can start pumping. Got our little trusty Craftsman bolt meter, foam meter. It was bought on Black Friday for like $10 or whatever it was. It wasn't much, but it's actually been a pretty good little meter. Here, let me. Not much. I'd sure like to see a little better there. I'm only showing 5 volts. Not liking that. Bump that key in there, would you? Sucks in, it boosts the voltage up to the coil for cranking. We're seeing 8 volts, but that's really not enough. I mean, I'd like to see about 9 volts there when it's running, and 12 volts or thereabouts during cranking. So yeah, we might have to do a little jumper wire here to make sure we got good voltage when we're trying to get this thing started. And then after that, maybe we'll do a little research and find out what's going on there, causing that voltage to be real low there. So it's a good thing we checked. Pull the distributor cap here. I'm gonna pull the points out of here and get them loosened up. Whatnot. We'll pull them out, take a look at them here, see what kind of shape they're in. A lot of you guys are familiar with the old Chevrolet points contacts there. You can see them down there. And these are not horrible. You can see the rust on them and stuff there. The condenser's built in, and this one, original one, weren't. You know, the quality of points today that you buy aren't like the old days. We had a good set of copper ones from AC Delco, but I think these will be all right here. I'm gonna run a piece of sandpaper between the contacts there and just kind of clean them up there, make sure there's no corrosion on them there, and put them back in and see if we can get some spark out of this thing. All right, Dick, go ahead and crank the engine. Okay. Yeah, not seeing any spark there. Let's check our ground here. Try another spot here on it. Just let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it again. Nope, got no spark. I'm gonna tighten up the gap a little bit here. There wouldn't be much gap on an electronic ignition, but this old carburetor. Let's try it again. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we got no spark. We might be taking a little trip to Mr. Napa here to get us a coil, or you know, possibly some points, but they really looked okay there. We could have a condenser that's ground out or something like that. So yeah, got no spark, so no use putting any fuel to it until we get some spark. All right, we've replaced our points and conditioner, or ignition coil. Points and condenser look pretty good. Not sure about the coil, but we're gonna try it here and crank it now and see if we got spark. We've got our spark tester there. Okay, Dick, go ahead and crank it. We got spark. Okay, that's what we were after. Now we got spark. We'll see if we can't get any fuel up to this carburetor here, and then we'll go ahead and try to start it. Crank her over and watch the oil pressure. See if this thing will fire up.
You ready?
I'm gonna check her for fuel here real quick. Well, I'm gonna guess that we have fuel up there. That's the filter and the carburetor plug. And I'm gonna say that our accelerator pump is probably bad. So let's go ahead and give it a try there. Let's see if she'll start.
Almost 80 pounds on these gauges down below. The one up on the dash ain't nothing.
It must not be hooked up then. So we got 80 pounds down there. Yeah. Alternator sounds a little noisy to me, but motor itself sounds good. Got a little, I got a little leak here. What's that? Got a leak coming from the fuel filter there. Looks like it's one of them plastic ones probably. I think I got a new one out in the truck there. Well,
Oh, it's cold.
over 20 years. It's been parked for 21 years. Parked inside a barn in Seattle, Washington. Dick brought her down here, buying it from him. It'll be a pretty cool ride.
Clear it right out.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. No lip or rattle, no rod knot. Fuel pump's quiet. Alternator's a little noisy, but yeah, we'll see if it's got any tranny fluid in it here. goes down Napa earlier, might want to pick up a quarter cylinder. It's touching on the stick, we're going to call that close enough. Can you kick up a little bit?
Oh, look at there. Good clean. Good clean. Wow.
Got lucky there. Real lucky. Like the old tachometer stuck on 2,000, whatever that means. Oil pressure's good there. Let's see if those wipers work. Haha, nice. Nice. Look at what we got here, guys. Couple of T3 high beam there. What we got over here? Got one of the actual T3 low beams still in the car. It works. Yeah. High beam. Wow. Turn signals. Work. We already checked those. Pretty cool. You pull it out. Here she comes. Driving out under her own power. Get it. Excuse me. Paint between the paint and the panel, but not from the back side of the panel. So girl will drive home. No worries there. Like we got a little leak of exhaust on it. Yeah, we'll take care of that. We'll put a set of factory style tailpipes on this girl. Got us. Kind of like the SS hubcaps on it, even though they aren't original. We might probably go with a set of rally wheels on it, more like what it originally had. Possibly hubcaps. We'll see. Yeah. I'm thinking that's a pretty damn nice barn find right there. Bruce, you know, they take a good deal on this car, and he's making a good deal on it. That protector plate in there, 350 horse, which appears to be the original engine born in the car. Day codes on the rear end looks good. We haven't checked fueling data on the trans, but pretty cool car. Yeah, it's definitely pausy. Yeah. All right, I think this is the first time the El Camino's seen water in 21 years. It's been a while. We're gonna clean her up here, pop the hubcaps off of it, just to clean it up a bit. Scotch there. This side over here, I popped on a couple little derby caps that I had there. Not really the exactly right thing, but yeah, I thought I'd see what it looked like just for the heck of it. Okay, here's a little better shot of the car. I think the lighting is a little bit better. It's evening here, but you know, some good cleaning on the car. Gonna get rid of that side exhaust. After I only have two of them. I pulled them off the passenger side so you can get a look at it here with hubcaps. I think they look pretty good on it. I'd like to find a couple more, or find exactly the right type for it there. But I also will probably put a set of 8-inch rallies on it at some point. And I don't know, who knows? I got a set of American race wheels I might put on it too. There's some old school ones, just to kind of change it up once in a while. But yeah, the front of the car just really looks good. You see I haven't buffed it or waxed it or anything yet there. There it is over here without the hubcaps on it. Alright, there's the El Camino outside. Again, those are 245 60 15s in the front, 275 60 15 in the rear. Good American Racing 15.7s up front, 15.8s in the back. I believe they're 4-inch back spacing. I think it fits pretty good. Got a little back, I think it'll come up when I take the 6 tires and wheels in the back that are in without. Come up a little bit, give the stance a little bit better. Gonna take that side exhaust off of there. Yeah, looks pretty good. Got him here at Professional Tire there. Jared there hooked us up. Busy man. American Racing wheels on it. Looks pretty good. Sure drives nice with them on. We haven't had a chance to really wax the car or rub it out, buff it up or anything, but just kind of giving you a little tidbits of improvements on it, or at least what I think is improvements on it. Kind of like the old stock wheels, pretty good, but these American Race wheels look pretty good on there. Run the Cobra radios there. Would have liked to bought the BF Goodrich radial TAs, but a little more money and just a little harder to get there. But yeah, the car's coming along good. Out really nice, nice driving car there. You can see here the front of the car looks real good. Got one headlight there, it's burnout. Got a couple of the original T3 headlamps in it still. You can see down here, I may have already showed you this, but yeah, license plate's been expired there for a while, about 20 years, a little over 20 years. But right now, had a state cop behind me today with those tags expired. Apparently he didn't notice or he didn't care, I don't know which, but gonna call her a night here, park the El Camino at the house. It's kind of my daily driver, I guess you'd say. I mean, I don't drive it to work, but I usually have something for the weekend. We got one insured vehicle the wife drives, and I've insured this one so I can drive it. Gonna get rid of one of my old pickups there and keep this thing and try to drive it pretty regularly. All right. Okay, guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button. That'd really help us out. And the subscribe button also. And then if you could, hit the share button. But it really helps out if you'd hit that like button. And we'll be trying to make more videos like this. Thank you.